The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Down. 50. Plant.
Right 54. Right 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
5.
On first down, Swift, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, Alpha.
Now back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check it out. Check it out. Flag. Trey 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Wentz going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120!
Check.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a second down run with Sanders. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Wentz going to try and throw on third. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check 15.
On second down, it's Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll get 34 yards there.
70, Indy. Hey, wahoo!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Back.
From the 44, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3, 218, chop. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Now Wentz on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
11 yards and a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. All that, it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
It's been a long day for you. Check 52.
6-6. Pull it high.
Second and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. A gain of 39 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
General West.
On 2nd down now. Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 47 miles.
He'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and goal. Wentz. That's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On second and 9, Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Wentz to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We got this. Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's second and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a game 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wins. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
52 to Mark, 52. Ready?
On 3rd down, Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Look at me, zipper.
Watch out the helmet. Here we go. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, they're no